This was a bit of a new project for me. I'd done plenty of professional painting in the past, but never needed to come up with so many concepts as all part of like one corporate project like this. So I was a little overwhelmed, but then I remembered I have a little helper by my side at all times nowadays, and its name is artificial intelligence. So yeah, I enlisted the help of AI image generators as a first stage to help really flesh out a lot of my ideas. So once I had enough ideas generated, I created this lookbook of some of my favorite compositions and their accompanying image prompts. And I mailed a copy to Hilton as an initial stage so they could let me know, their 15 to 20 favorite compositions from this, that then I could know what to focus on to develop these final paintings for them. I'll just kind of flip through these. I don't need to talk about all of them. I do like this one. I think Very Renegade here does appear quite chill, and it picked up on the Home Depot orange nicely. This one's a pretty generic one. I'm not quite sure what they're looking for on their end, so I kind of have a mix of things that they can choose some of their favorite concepts. Hopefully they have a lot to choose from. Nothing too special there. I do like this one. This is potentially somewhat of a Picasso type style here. I believe they will like this one.
Introducing the new Domino's Rewards. Now you earn free Domino's every 2 orders. It's as easy as 1, 2, free.
Lonely? Depressed? Happiness is a click away.
Skeleton. Yeah, a lot of these aren't really, I don't even know if this video is really worth making. It's kind of just letting you in on a part of my professional life I don't touch on a lot. But I do like these. This one has very good colors. I like the contrast of the green and the inflamed flesh tones.
Angry? Hostile? Constantly hungry? Happiness is a click away.
Here, I liked it so much I tried it again. So we have 2 of these generations. Yeah, very abstractish, but just enough detail to kind of get the idea what this painting could look like if developed. A freak standing in the woods. I like this one. I like the trees. It kind of got more of like a Bigfoot vibe than I was going for. I just wanted kind of run-of-the-mill freak, but I guess Bigfoot is kind of a freak in its own right. A freak happy because he found a friend in the woods. This one is very heartwarming. You got some sort of cyclops forest creature here with another freak, and presumably from the outside you think these freaks would be depressed because they're freaks and they're in the woods, but they're quite joyous because they have found each other, so that is tremendously heartwarming. Definitely one of my favorites. This one got quite scary. I was just hoping it would replicate these 2 happy freaks around a campfire with their fresh rabbit meat they need for sustenance, but I got quite horrifying like they killed these 2 brothers or something. Nothing too big there. A family of otters, but one of them is really dumb and can't do otter things nearly as good as the other otters. I don't hate this one. It kind of, things got a little weird up here. It's not quite separate otters, and it's kind of hard to tell which of the otters is the dumb one that isn't as smart as the rest of the family. That one's not too important. A bunch of these aren't even worth going over, just boring corporate art things. This one, old-fashioned saying, eye for eye makes whole world blind. You got a nice eye, you got a nice globe. That could be a concept they spring for.
Hey, how are you holding up? We've heard the names you're being called at work. Idiot. Worthless. Ineffective. Large. Too fat to see his f***ing feet. And incompetent at the one job you were hired to do. Well, we don't care what they're saying. We're always here for you. Let's talk. Happiness is a click away.
Yeah, it's quite disgusting. Wouldn't be so bad out if it weren't windy. This one's not too bad. I don't know what this is. It's like supposed to be a fire, but it looks more like hair. I don't know what's going on there. The ugliest piece of artwork imaginable. With this, I was hoping I could throw something very ugly in here, and by contrast, it would make several of my other ideas look appealing to the folks at Hilton. So, yeah, I think this accomplished that goal. This is quite ugly, quite horrifying. Frankly, some sort of human dog mutant, perhaps. I don't know what's going on here, but it did very well at following my prompt, I will say that. These, I don't know, it's just like a portrait. Nothing too special. Terrifying dolphin learns to walk and use iPhone. This is kind of a terrifying image here, just I guess it's kind of crude, not very detailed. It did not pick up on the dolphin using an iPhone, even though it does appear to be walking some sort of boot here. Not too bad. What do you mean we're out of gravy? I kind of like this one. It's got a nice, whatever this is, has a nice expression. An expression that says, "What do you mean we're out of gravy?" Because that really puts the rest of the meal in jeopardy. If we're out of gravy, it'd be a lot less savory. I've been shot. Oh wait, no, it's just a cramp. Sorry, everyone. Disgusting too. Wow, good job, John. It would probably take me 10 tries to do what you just did. I like this one. It's a little ambiguous. You know, you got some sort of contraption here that presumably John is very skilled at, and it would take most people to do 10 tries to do what he just did in 1 try. So that one really makes the imagination turn. Wrinkled old lizard, he's lost his vitality and vigor. Very good colors here, and a quite sad piece of art overall. But art's not always, shouldn't always be a good feeling. It should make you think. This wrinkled old lizard is certainly doing a lot of thinking. Number one, because he probably can't see. Looks like the wrinkles have taken over his eyes here. He's on some sort of deathbed, one could presume, and yeah, we can only hope he doesn't really have any regrets or anything, because that would be quite hellish if he were bound to his deathbed and he's lost his vitality and vigor, and he's just ruminating about his regrets. Anyways, on to brighter pastures. I'm getting concerned about the size of the lump on my school. I don't know what I was going for there. Moist toupee. This one's a nice simple composition. Toupee, front center, moisture, quite evident. I like Berry Renegade so much from earlier. I tried bringing him back with a fresh concept. I can't right now. I'm huffing paint behind Home Depot with Berry Renegade. So yeah, I kind of picked up on the alleyway behind Home Depot. Perhaps he's throwing paint against the wall instead of huffing it. That would be my one complaint. If you tied me down and forced me to voice a complaint with this one, that would probably be it. Pickles. Everyone wants plastic. No one wants to ingest trace amounts of it with every meal. Just a bit of social commentary here about the state of things. So it did quite well on this. You have some dinner plates with some plastic, and this is what we call, what us in our artistic community call radial symmetry. So just to kind of let you in on a little tip of the trade. Yeah, this is some beautiful radial symmetry here. Squid strangling, Buster Posey, it's karma for retiring too early. This one I don't quite know what to think of. I did get the Giants colors down pretty well. There's no apparent strangulation taking place yet, which was somewhat disappointing. Although you could presume that this is the squid type creature and it's in the process of beginning its strangulation, so we could give it the benefit of the doubt on that front. Rabid lemur did pretty well on this. This is a pretty good generation overall. Somewhat deranged eyes, which kind of play into the rabid sickness. It's quite horrifying. Talk to Rick. He's the one who set it up. No complaints here. His eye is somewhat odd here. I don't know where I picked up that from. Also, it's like he's wearing some sort of futuristic robe, which kind of throws the feel off of what I was going for a little bit. But overall, I like it. I would certainly believe, if you told me this was rape, I would certainly believe you. The stupidest student imaginable yearbook photo style. This is another one of my favorites. I think it did quite well. This, and you should never judge a student by their cover, but this student does appear quite stupid now. I would have to sit down with them and quiz them on various intellectual pursuits to know if they were in fact stupid or not, but just by appearances, which is what all art can really do, is create an appearance. The student, I would have to say, looks quite stupid. A very stupid eye here, and a terrifically stupid haircut, or at least hairstyle. So I'll burn through some of these last ones here. Stop making me laugh. You know my ribs are broken and it hurts real bad. This one I kind of like. Definitely got the mouth shape here. And then up here you could say these kind of resemble some rib shaped structures. Shapes. So not too bad there. It kind of picked up on a few different aspects of the prompt. YOLO is an extremely arrogant rallying cry, like, who are you to somehow know you only live once? I don't know what it tried doing here. It kind of reminds me of that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall guy. So that's kind of all that came to mind. Perhaps some clown paint here. Yeah, that's basically where the project stands. Like I said, I'm still eagerly waiting to hear back from Hilton, and it's been a few weeks past when they said they would need to be moving forward by, so somewhat concerning. But I'm sure things just got a lot. It's a big company. They have a lot going on. One little art commission, I'm sure, isn't a big deal to them, so I'm sure I'll be hearing back soon.